Well, I leave you now in the capable hands of little Tibia and the Fibia.
Mr. Mommy! Mr. Mommy!
Mad Monster Party. I've never heard of this thing before, but it's a Rankin Bass animated movie. They're the duo behind the animated Lord of the Rings movies, The Last Unicorn, and probably most famously, their stop motion Christmas specials. And this year I kind of just stumbled upon Mad Monster Party, which is the Halloween special they did. How come I have to see Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer 90 times? And you're telling me there's been a Halloween one this whole time? So I went in with high hopes looking for a hidden gem, and unfortunately I just kind of discovered like, oh, okay, there's like a reason why this one isn't remembered as well as the others.
Insects. That's a good thing I came prepared with my insect repellent.
Yeah.
We'll cut right to the chase and allow me to illustrate a point. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, 47-minute long runtime. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, 48-minute runtime. The Year Without a Santa Claus, 51-minute runtime. Of course, a little bit longer. You gotta squeeze in those Heat Miser, Cold Miser bangers. Mad Monster Party. Party? Why is there a question mark here? Mad Monster Party? This one's an hour and 34 minutes long. It's about twice as long as all these other specials. And there's some good material in this movie, and there's some really funny stuff, but it's just stretched too thin. There's too many filler scenes that are just boring or not funny. And even though there's some amazing animation and really cool special effects they're doing with stop motion, unfortunately it's just not enough to grasp me through this whole watch. The plot of this movie basically involves Dr. Frankenstein inviting his nephew to come and take over his estate. Dr. Frankenstein is also the leader of all the monsters. The Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Invisible Man, Dracula, Frankenstein, Werewolf, like all the big Universal characters, they're all in here. The Mummy. Apologies, Mummy. All the monsters are upset that this kid, who's just a pharmacist, reminds me a lot of all the dentist jokes from the Christmas specials, that this young guy is gonna come in and just take over the operation. The models in this movie are amazing. It's the reason why you wanna check this movie out. The designs were made by cartoonist Jack Davis, who was responsible for like the early days of Mad Magazine. So all of these monsters have this slightly kind of disproportional feel to them, which I think really matches Mad Magazine. And I think each creature or monster has a very distinct look to them that really captures aspects of the character. Not to mention, this is Dracula's first time with a monocle, pre-Sesame Street. Yeah, every single one of these characters just looks so what's going on here? I mean, I don't want to body shame, but this is like a kid's special. That's a little, I mean, even the Pixar moms don't go that far. Well, at least it's not anything gratuitous, you know, they're not getting, what is going on? I don't know how to react to this. I'm so confused about what this is doing in this movie. Rankin Bass, you guys need to reel it in. I'm just saying, you need to reel it in. This is what happens when you bring in that Mad Magazine energy. The humor has me really divided. Some of it is groan-inducing dad humor, which I can get totally behind.
It's me, your Don Juan.
I Don Juan to look at.
I love your eyes.
But a lot of it is also references to things from the 60s and 70s that had me Googling a lot of scenes, trying to understand what's going on. For instance, the very final scene of the movie being a reference to Some Like It Hot.
I can never have children. We can adopt some. But you don't understand, Osgood. I'm a man. Well, nobody's perfect.
I'm just a machine of hundreds of parts. Will eventually wear out.
Well, Francesca, none of us are perfect. Are perfect.
When this movie came out, I'm sure a lot of people understood that, but in 2022, I don't know if it makes as much sense anymore. If we even had just an edited down version, you could easily chop 30 minutes out of this thing and have a really tight and funny animated feature. I don't know if I can recommend this one to everybody. I think for an older audience, it's gonna feel nostalgic, and some of you are maybe even screaming at your screen right now, what do you mean this is a classic? If you're really into animation, I think there's something to get out of this. But when it comes down to bringing these Universal monster characters together, together. I mean, we just saw Abbott and Costello nail it perfectly. Mad Monster Party? Let me know what y'all think. Have you heard of this one? Is it just me who somehow missed out on this? And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for one last review of the season. It is upon us.